Hey everybody, this is Monica Neve with Bodycon Female Fitness, and today I'm back with the lunge movement pattern, which is a great movement for weight loss and fat loss, but only when you perform lunges in a dynamic way. So the best types of lunges for burning fat and losing weight are the really dynamic ones that are explosive, that take you in multiple directions, that get your heart rate going, and that work many muscle groups at one time. Now all these lunges that you're watching at the beginning of this video are from my brand new workout plan, Bodycon Female Fitness. If you need more information, you can go over to the site and read all about it over there. There's a whole page about what's in the ebook and in the password protected pages where all the videos are and everything. But today we're actually not going to talk about all these really dynamic exercises. We're going to talk about what needs to happen in order for you to be able to do all these exercises with really good technique so that you can get the results that you want from your time spent on fat loss workouts. Now, when you perform exercises with faulty movement patterns, what happens is, in the beginning, it's not that big of a deal. You're doing it wrong, you're still burning calories, you're still burning fat. But as you move on into harder fat loss workouts, your body starts resisting. It will plateau because it's basically trying to protect you and keep you from getting injured. So basically, doing faulty movement patterns with your exercises throws a monkey wrench into your fat loss workouts plan. And what happens is you'll start experiencing things that maybe you had not experienced before, like poor endurance, poor recovery, really extreme soreness. These are signs that your body's saying, hey, you need to learn how to do these things correctly, otherwise I'm not going to let you get to that next level. And this is probably one of the top reasons that women plateau their fat loss results is incorrect movement patterns, also known as faulty movement patterns, or just poor exercise technique. So the three most common lunge mistakes that trainers see in the gym on a weekly basis are the torso forward lunge, the knee past the toes lunge, and the tippy toe lunge. Now the last one might seem kind of odd to you, but I see that all the time with men and women. Heels completely off the ground, lunging just with the toes, all the weight in the toes. Now these kinds of lunges make people hate lunges because they hurt. They literally hurt your knees, they hurt your back, they hurt your entire body. They don't feel so good. So, if you hate lunges, this could be the reason why. And they're so easy to fix. These are all issues that are super easy to fix. So let's start with glute activation. Place the ball of your foot on a ball or step stool or even a chair, as long as your leg is bent 90 degrees, and you can place your hand, opposite hand, right at the knee, inside the knee, and the other hand on your butt. Now press down into the ball 5 to 8 times and feel that contraction that's happening at the inner thigh right above the knee. Nothing is really happening in the glute, and that's not what you want. So then switch your foot position. Place the heel on the ball, lift the ball of the foot and toes off, and now press with the heel. And what you're going to feel is the butt muscles contracting, and that contraction is coming all the way up from the heel, and that's exactly what you want to feel when you're lunging. Alright, so now that we have all the right muscles working, let's focus on proper technique. The best way to do that is with a yoga block and some kind of barrier in front of the working leg. So a foam roller is really great for that if you have it, or you can also use a chair. Shoulders should be all the way back and the entire torso upright, aligned over the pelvis. And when you're bending that front leg, you are driving that back knee down into that block. And you can play around with your arm positions any way that you like, and that actually can help you to learn how to keep your shoulders back so that you're not leaning forward when doing lunges, unless a lunge requires you to lean forward to place a ball on the floor or do that, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. Okay, so what if you don't have any issues with, glute activation or technique? You're doing those things, you got those things down, but you're still struggling with lunges. The next area that you need to focus on is strength. You may just lack basic strength, or your flexibility and mobility of certain areas of your lower body may be preventing you from really getting into those deeper lunges that are going to help you to burn more fat. The best way to fix that is with a gliding disc. A gliding disc not only allows you to strengthen that entire leg muscle without a lot of weight, it also builds coordination, and it stretches your hip flexor of the gliding leg, the leg that's going back behind you. So if you got really tight hip flexors and that is something that's interfering with your lunge technique, gliding lunges are going to fix that really fast. Just incorporate those into any of your workouts that you do throughout the week, and you're going to see a massive difference in your fat loss workouts. Now, if you're really struggling with your flexibility and mobility of your lower body, and that's preventing you from doing all of the best fat burning lunges, then incorporating some dynamic stretches into your warm-up is going to make a huge difference. My favorite one to do for better lunging is the runner's lunge to the deep triangle pose, and you just alternate back and forth 8 times, 10 times, 15 times if you really need more. Incorporate this into every single warm-up, especially if you're doing a leg heavy fat loss workout, and you're gonna notice a huge difference in how your body performs. You're gonna be able to lunge deeper and faster and recover a lot faster from your lunging during your breaks. Now, what if you don't struggle with any of those things? You got all the right muscles working, you got good technique, you have good strength, good flexibility, and mobility. Well, the only other 2 things left to fix are balance and stability. And those things can easily be fixed with flow yoga, which basically requires hundreds of lunges in all types of positions with your torso bent over. And we're talking deep lunging. If you've never done 60 to 90 minute flow yoga practice, then you have no idea what it's like to be in a lunge position for practically 2 hours. Your legs are going to get really strong, and you're also going to build a lot of balance and coordination. So if those are things that you're struggling with, I highly recommend that you get busy with some flow yoga. Even just 20 minutes once a week is going to make a huge difference. Alright, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that it has been helpful for you. I will be back very soon with more movement patterns for increased weight loss and fat loss. Thank you guys so much for visiting Bodycon Female Fit and for checking out my new workout plan, Bodycon Female Fitness. I will talk to you real soon.